Carb, no sugar cooking channel. Today we're going to show you how to make a slow roasted brisket. We've got a lovely bit of brisket here. This is, I don't know, we've got a lovely bit of brisket here. What we've got are some carrots, some leeks, garlic, some celery and an onion, and we are going to flavour this with za'atar.
And za'atar is a delicious, like Middle Eastern combination spices with coriander, thyme, sesame, aniseed, fennel, sumac, salt and oil, and all roasted together. It's absolutely delicious. So turn the oven on super high, get it going, and we're just going to fry off in a big pan, like a Le Creuset if you've got one of those. Just fry off, heat up a bit of oil rather, and we are going to fry some of these veggies. So we put them on the little tray.
So these veggies are going to be the basis of the sauce. Basically, the brisket's going to be roasted in some stock and some wine, and the vegetables will all break down, and you'll end up with brisket, a nice za'atari biscuit in some lovely fresh vegetable sauce.
And we buy a super big one because it's a slow cook. It takes about 4.5, 5 hours to cook, and it means that we can use it for today's lunch or tea, but also you can then use it for sandwiches. And we're going to show you another video of how we use it with wraps and sandwiches and rolls for lunches, etc.
Lovely. So what you do is just get the vegetables going, give them a nice little bit of colouring off, and then we are going to remove them from the pan and brown the meat off. And then we're just going to put a bit of stock and some wine on and put it in the oven, and then let the oven do its job.
And you'll notice that the veggies we've cut are quite kind of medium to large size. Don't make them small because obviously they'll disintegrate as you cook them anyway. And then I'm going to put a tiny bit of za'atar in with the veggies now, just to start that flavour going. Yum.
Right, so what we've got here is we've got all the lovely vegetables all cooked up. Just going to put them onto the tray. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to brown off the meat in the same pan. We're going to quickly put a nice bit of salt all over it. I like to use this Maldon salt, it's my favourite. Quick and simple, easy lunch to make. Obviously the waiting takes a time, but getting this bit prepared is nice and simple.
I'm just getting a stock prepared. So I'm using 2 of those really easy Knorr or Aldi. I do a really good version, stock cubes, or stock pots rather. You can use stock cubes instead, or bouillon. If you haven't actually got any beef, beef is preferable, so I'm just going to use some veggie ones. So 2 of those, and then mix with a bit of hot. Okay.
So now the brisket is nicely browned, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the vegetables straight back into the pan.
And you brown it on all sides, obviously. Make sure you turn it and brown it because it just seals the meat.
Exactly that. And we're going to add another tablespoon of za'atar. You can actually add quite a bit of this stuff. And it flavours really nicely. It's very hard to overpower it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Like that. Oh, the smells coming off that are absolutely beautiful. Really lovely.
Really nice. And now we're going to pour in our wine. And then we're going to pour in our stock.
Oh, and already the smells coming off that are really delicious.
And when you've got a nice bit of beef, it always smells better in the kitchen anyway. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put a lid on it. and put it straight into the hot oven, and then we're going to turn it straight down to about 170 degrees and leave it in there for about 4 to 4.5 hours. So now that's in the oven, we're just going to sit back and relax and come back to it later.
Soft and pulling apart. Absolutely beautiful. Oof. Perfect for a roast with some veggies and also with some sarnies.